In today's episode of Crypto Foolery, we have Binance. Binance, the decentralized finance smart contract chain, is not so decentralized after all. And actually is not so secure after all. They were exploited for over $100 million. $127 million to be exact. Someone found an exploit in this chain and was able to take out money from the chain. Exploit the chain to make themselves rich. So a criminal seized upon an opportunity in a decentralized system, in a equal playing field, but he wasn't allowed to take out his money that he rightfully got access to. Because this decentralized platform, this chain, this blockchain was halted by centralized authority. The operators of this chain reached out to all the validators and told them, stop processing, stop validating. And they effectively halted the chain. Whatever happened to decentralization being the best? Whatever happened to that? Everyone tells you, oh, DeFi, this it's in the name, it's decentralized finance. How are they able to halt a chain if it's decentralized? They should just let the criminal go. He was operating in a decentralized system and he found a way to make money. There should be no authority figure that can stop him. That's the entire point. He should be free to do what he wants to do. Aren't you a libertarian? Isn't that the whole point of this? Isn't that why you're so bought into Bitcoin and cryptos and the definance movement? That people should be free to do whatever they want? Why would you be able to halt a chain if that's the entire premise? Do you guys not have any principles? Do you not believe in anything? Even the things that you say yourself, you don't even believe in. Now see, I don't believe in any of this, what I'm saying, because I don't believe that there should be no centralization of finances, of economic systems, because there are bad actors out there. There should be a centralized authority that ensures that the playing field is actually level, so that the good people who are operating correctly within the system get to do what they need to do, move their money around the system. And the bad people get stopped and get halted, prevented from doing bad things. But you don't want that because you believe in decentralized finance. There's no central authority. That's the entire point of the blockchain, right? The decentralized, the distributed and decentralized systems. But the fact is that most people who tout all of this don't actually understand what any of the words mean. The words have meanings. They don't believe in them. They might not even know what the meanings are. They just hop on a bandwagon and say, oh, definance, crypto. Everyone wants that. Okay, I can make money from this. The fools want definance. We can get them definance. Decentralized finance. We can get them crypto and blockchains. If that's what they want, they don't know what it means, but we'll give it to them. And so they give it to you. And everyone, because that's the whole point, that everyone can have access to this equal playing field where there is no centralized authority that can stop anyone. And so everyone hops on and everyone plays the game. But then some guy decides, oh, I can exploit this game because there's no central authority that can stop me. And it turns out, no, there is a central authority that can stop me. The chain was halted, so I can't do what I want. I am not able to have my absolute freedom. Because absolute freedom is stupidity. Absolute freedom is not a good thing. Your freedom should end where it hurts others. But you don't believe in that because you believe in definance, in blockchain, in decentralization, in libertarianism. I'm sure many of you are libertarians, good people, but the fact of the matter is it is not compatible with reality, with society. We can't have absolute freedoms. And that's what this is showing us, because what happened was they halted it, and then it says here, the reporting says, the chain operators and CZ, that's the CEO of Binance, they seem to feel a little awkward about the ramifications of unilaterally deciding to halt a supposedly decentralized blockchain. They felt awkward about the decision because it is against what they say they are. It is against their principles. It is against their beliefs. It is against the entire nature and premise of decentralization. Because words have meanings. Words have meaning. And when people go against that meaning, when they act against that meaning, they have this cognitive dissonance psychology term. It means you're acting against what you believe you are. And so it makes you feel awkward. They feel awkward for an executive decision to halt a decentralized chain. A centralized decision to halt a decentralized chain. And so if we do the math there, it turns out if you have decentralization plus centralization, you end up with centralization. They can't both be true at the same time. That's why they feel awkward. Because either they let the criminal, the exploiter, go on his way, take all the money from the vault, take your money from the vault, and just walk away with it from the chain. He takes your money, and because you're in a decentralized system where there is absolute freedoms, he and anyone else can do what they want. He can take $127 million of your money and walk away. And so that's what they're saying. They're saying, in the future, we want to find ways to make the system more decentralized. And what that means is exactly that they want to find a way so that they can't halt the system. So that the criminal can do as he wants. Because their aim is absolute freedom, not protecting your money. Because there will always be exploits. I'm a software engineer. There is no system out there that is without a bug. Any code is buggy. It's one of the jokes in the industry. If there is code, there is a bug. And so you cannot stop these exploits. And so what they were doing, instead of finding a way to prevent it in the future by means of centralization, of putting in regulations into the system, into a financial system, which would be the smart thing to do, what they are doing is saying, hey, we told our users, our customers, that we are decentralized, and by darn it, we will be decentralized. To heck with protecting their money. We're not here for that. We're here for decentralization. We're here for absolute freedom. That is our end. And we will do whatever we have to get there. And if that means you losing hundreds of millions of dollars because someone else is practicing their absolute freedom, then so be it. At least at the end of the day, we can say we are decentralized, even if that doesn't mean anything. Even if that is not productive, we are decentralized. These are your leaders? Well, it's up to you what you do with your money. Because I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do. But as an investor myself, as someone who has pretty good confidence in the choices I've made that got me this far, where I'm one of the few homeowners and in the top 5 to 10% of earners in this country who has deployed lots of money into stocks and other investments, real estate, and my own businesses. I know how to spot a good investment. I know how to spot a fraud, a scam. And I've spotted a few scams in the cryptoverse. In fact, all of them are scams. They're all, at best, Ponzi's, because at least Ponzi's is very clear how it moves, the money moves up the chain. And I can say unequivocally that all of this crypto DeFi stuff is a bunch of foolery. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. That's what the operators of this chain are figuring out, or realizing. That's what they're all realizing. That either you have absolute freedom and the criminals can do whatever they want, and so you fulfill your oath to be decentralized, or you're not decentralized and you're not special And you're just another system that is centralized with a authority system. Someone at the center who can stop the criminals and allow the game to go on a fair playing field. You have to make a choice. And they're choosing the side of the criminals just so they can consider decentralized. It doesn't get any simpler. The system is crooked. The system is innately fraudulent. There's no two ways about it. That's it. That is decentralization. They want absolute freedoms, and absolute freedoms have never worked. That's why we have law and order. That's the value of this grand experiment that we have here in the United States and other countries. Law and order. Someone has to make the rules and someone has to enforce those rules. And it's just so happened this time it was the Binance people deciding that, hey, we need centralization right now, and so we're going to stop this criminal. But in the future, we need to figure out ways to be more decentralized so that we can tell our users that we're doing what we said we are. That we are decentralized, that we are special, and that they should give us their money because we're better. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and comment. Are you investing in cryptos and all of this? Do you believe in absolute freedoms? Do you believe in decentralization? What are your thoughts? We'd love to hear from you. I'm Lincoln with BoAcademy.org. Thank you again and have a great day.